What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Lee. Happy Monday to you. We are on the Play Call Sheet Offseason edition. Back at it like we're mad at it. We are 4 days away from the weekend. Got another live show for y'all. Let's get it.
To throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Comes the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson. The catch of his life.
What's up, everybody out there doing today? Let's get the guys up in here, man. Let's get this show off and running. My brother from another mother, my cowboy twin. Let's get him up in here. Meta. Why?
Let's go, baby! Let's get it in. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, baby, we here, man. It's Monday, man. Hope everybody's getting to it first off. Second off, man, welcome to the Play Call Sheet. How you doing, Coach?
I'm cooling, man. Cooling. I can't complain, man. How about yourself?
Good, man. You know, chill weekend, Cinco de Mayo, Didn't have a margarita. Didn't have a burrito or a taco, but I enjoyed myself, man. I got to watch some boxing this weekend, which was pretty great. Shout out to Canelo, for making every Mexican Independence Day. Good one. Man. It was a great weekend, man. I got to relax and, energize for this week, man. It's going to be a full one. So,
absolutely,
but we can't continue. We can't continue that, man. It's always a triangle offense, man, and we refer that in a basketball reference, but it's also a football reference if you really think about it. I'll keep thinking about that. Let's bring my man in, Chile.
What's good, fellas?
What's good, man? My bad. You know what? I was hearing that sound like little Alvin and the Chipmunk thing going on. Like, what the hell is that? I'm over here looking at the controls and stuff. I thought it was just me at first. Appreciate y'all looking out for you, boy.
We can do it all by ourselves. Buy you a drink.
Man, how y'all? So, Will, what did you do this weekend?
Oh, I chilled. I kept it real light. I don't Cinco de Mayo is not a real holiday. Shout out to Lewis. That's what he told me.
It ain't. It's American grade. It's like Valentine's Day.
Like American Idol. So my contribution was just
cosplay for certain people.
Oh yeah, definitely cosplay, man. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, if your homies in Mexico are celebrating it, man, we gonna celebrate right with them, man. And there was a lot of
they're not. That's the thing. They laugh. They laugh at us for celebrating.
Laugh at us? Hey, man. Yeah. So you need to tell some of your fellow people don't celebrate it and boycott it. Maybe this won't be a problem here in the U.S.
That part. But man, had a lot of good stuff going on this weekend. A little silent on the football front, other sports, but we focused on the gridiron tonight. So the little bit of noise that we did happen, I was a little shocked. And as soon as it hit, I was like, I don't know about it. But then y'all started hitting it. I think Will put it in the group chat first. And I was like, yeah, I saw it. But I was like, it's not fair. They keep getting toys. Now I know this person ain't who he used to be, but you know what? We talking about OBJ to who? The Dolphins. Man, the damn Dolphins.
Almost $20 million last year, correct? Kind of a shorter this year. $8 million, I believe, is the contract deal. Yep. That last with Miami. In a nice city, nice sunshine, beautiful things, man. But yes, I said, well, man.
Oh, this is like
track team.
Well. My take is what Took's take was when y'all signed Cooks. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
He's washed.
Nah, yeah. Just to be nice. Sure. Yeah, like it's over. But
ain't no pressure on him.
But there's a good chance that he's a solid locker room guy. Like people when he's not fighting a kicker's net, people like to be around him for the most part. And when he's not the center of attention because he's not the best player on the team, I'm sure he's even more of a good locker room guy. So, yeah, I think in terms of that, that's what he's going to bring to this team. And then what do we always talk about with this team? Unbelievable speed, unbelievable team. Waddle gets hurt. Waddle gets hurt every year. We love him. I love him, but Waddle gets hurt a couple games every year. And now you got somebody who can come in that the defense has to watch, I guess. Like, I mean, he's not nobody, but he ain't what he was.
Ain't no pressure on him. No, he you know what? I hate to say it, but maybe if he hadn't did what he did at the beginning of his career, he should have been in New York the whole time.
Yeah. But also after Eli left, that was a nightmare. So
True. So what are your expectations from a productivity standpoint?
25 catches, 300 yards.
Damn. That bad. You know what? Ain't no balls go around for everybody.
It's just not, yeah. Also, I feel like as much as they don't want to, I think they realized last year we got to run a little more. I think they're going to dedicate even more to the run.
Keep your quarterback that has granted he stayed healthy last year.
Yeah.
But he has a propensity to end up in it's a bubble wrap from time to time. But don't put him in harm's way as much.
Yeah, and not just harm's way. Don't put the football in harm's way because he's not exactly what they thought. So they know now that he's good enough if you build the right team around him. But you don't want him. He's going to be very Dak-like. You don't want him throwing 40 times a game.
So
you want him throwing 20 to 24 times a game.
So you might have opened up a can of worms. I know we're talking about OBJ to the Dolphins, but he's due up for a contract extension, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, and they're in that shitty situation where they're gonna have to pay him. Yeah. It's not
if you were the GM, would you pull the strings on that?
The only thing that if on some like shitty shit, like I would be basically saying I hope at some point this season he gets hurt. So I can justify moving him or justify not signing him.
Yeah,
because otherwise I'm gonna be stuck signing him. I have to.
Absolutely. And that's one thing I always ring on is market for some reason. And if you go out, like he had that injury a few years ago, concussions and all that, but bounce back this year. Like Will said, man, he basically would probably have to play low par or get hurt because the numbers. And people say, oh, well, he hasn't done nothing in the playoffs yet. We're seeing players get contracts that don't do nothing in the playoffs. So that has nothing to do with how the person gets paid and how they get paid. So, yeah, well, I agree with you. Mm-hmm. He's going to get paid unless they have a justified reason, like, oh, he's hurt 2 times in 4 years, he's hurt. Oh, yeah, we don't really have to pay him. But, yeah, man, more than likely, I think he's going to stay up. And I think they're going to end up paying him.
They have to. If he plays the whole season, and they're going to be a solid team. He's not a terrible quarterback. He's just forgettable, I guess. He's not a world beater. I could even see him. He could put up Pro Bowl numbers on a multiple year basis because of the system he's in and the players they have, and he's capable of doing that. But yeah, and you're going to be stuck paying him like you have to.
Daryl's in the house. He has arrived.
I walked into the chat and heard the good times theme music, knowing the Bruins won Game 7 and the Lakers are vacationing at Great Wolf Lodge.
From Television City in Hollywood.
Good times. What we got here? Do y'all believe in the whole thing of next up as far as like these position players? Because some of these dudes getting paid don't deserve no money. I'm just gonna be well, I wouldn't say they don't deserve it, but some of these dudes getting paid. If I was a GM, I'd be like, I give it to you, but I need an out.
Who we talking about? Name names.
I don't want to get beat up on this podcast tonight.
Say his name.
Him who shall not be mentioned. Hey, where's number 4, and he's in the same geography area that I'm in. So
I watch Harry Potter now.
So 50 I think he's making Dak 55 million this year. I think 52. And then, you know what? Now that I think about it, considering the money that Kirk Cousins just got, I can't bitch about it too much. I just hate that. I wish they would spread the love around to the other players. The quarterbacks, they're already getting like probably about what 15, 20% of the cap, damn near. So I didn't even see that. I just saw that. I ain't there. I just saw that.
Here's the thing, though. The money you talk about spreading around, it kind of really exists because of the quarterbacks.
Do tell.
Well, that's what the game's marketed on the most is the quarterbacks. That's why we watch for the quarterbacks. That's why it is a. You think if there wasn't like we didn't care that much about quarterbacks, there'd be a three different day show that we get to do that they do. It's all like, I mean, I know all of the players get picked, but what's the big day? Who gets picked in the big day? Like, it's our fault. It's our fault for how we root for teams. We don't root for the teams that are built better, like more complete teams. We want the high-flying offense. We want 40 points a game.
Or a quarterback that go like this.
The greatest quarterback who throws while parallel to the ground. We want last-minute comeback. Look, it's all great. But, you know, some things come with other things. You got to take the good with the bad. And part of the bad is you want your team to be good, you need one of these guys.
Part of the game is we just need to win a playoff game. Shit, man. Damn. I mean, sometimes it's Dak's fault. Absolutely. Shit. But then there's times where it's like, shit, man. Damn, we got Dak, and compared to a lot of QBs, it may be serviceable enough.
And here's the other thing. Why I think the quarterback deserved the money. Because they are the giant shield for the team. Now, sure, when it's going great, no one else, we don't see anybody else. We see the quarterback. But when it sucks, oh man, my man, look, Mac Jones, bro. Just think about his life in the last 4 years. Just think about where he went from royalty, college royalty, and then had to fill in the shoes for royalty. For royalty, and it went horrible. Now that's what he's known for. He can't the only thing he got going for him is that he already looks like he sells insurance, so nobody's gonna notice him out there. But like for the most part, like in New England, he can't go nowhere.
You know, you actually gave him a lot more props than I would. I was thinking he might be, you know, like the store manager at Discount Tire or something like that.
Walmart greeter. He's a used car salesman. Not even, because I don't think he sold anybody no bullshit. He's a greeter at the bank. Like, it's just
so you were on the Mac's not it train like really early. You identified it, you're like, I'm out. Brother two, how much time do you think Dak deserves to try to get it right, so to speak?
You gonna give him. I feel like here is where his edge, but I can't really say that because then he gets the contract, then that's an extra year, in a sense.
Right.
So I'll say 2 years.
2 years? Okay.
I'll say 2 years.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are funny.
Why you say that?
Because you're under the illusion that there's it's too late. This is what you're doing now.
This is our guy. Like I understand what you're saying too. I'm just saying
we live here now. Like this is
like he might just be a lifer for life.
This is home. Get comfy.
You absolutely may be right. He may be a lifer.
So you think he's going to get the extension?
It's the same shit with.
I just think so. I just think honestly,
it's the same shit with Miami, but worse.
It's like kind of like we have like somebody like Will always says it. You know, he always says it, man. It's like you win too much to be like in the astronaut, but you have a serviceable QB, so that's what's going to happen. And
It's
eventually,
purgatory.
you keep losing in the sense of you're not winning the big game. That's what we feel. We're not winning the big game. But like I said, man, all these different QBs did that, man. You know, this man, he was second in MVP voting last year. That's another.
That's what I'm saying. He's going nowhere. Like, I don't think people understand. Like,
feels
y'all,
like Groundhog Day.
y'all on it's gonna for a while. Y'all remember that show? Y'all on the island. It's Lost.
Yeah, lost.
Y'all on
Damn.
the island, and y'all just trying to figure it out. Y'all trying to figure out, and what you're gonna figure out is that when you're on that island, you're not gonna pick first, and you're not gonna pick last because you ain't winning. So, like,
yeah.
Matt's gonna have a chance. But I see Dale's comment talk about Alabama move to Alabama if he's Mac Jones. Mac Jones is gonna get a chance to play because I'm gonna say chances are Travis Lawrence get hurt. He's gonna have a chance to at least show something. I don't know what it's gonna be, but yeah, he's gonna have a chance. Jasper.
So Dale, they I think their current starting quarterback is Derek Carr, right? So I think, where are you at with him, Dale? I'm curious.
and while you're waiting for him to answer that, I actually have one more take on that situation. There is one way out. There is a way out. So there's hope for you guys yet. The way out is if he does that again in a playoff game. If he throws 2 pick sixes or like just has a game like now, let's be clear. I know that game wasn't all on Dak, and I know by the time he threw those pick sixes, it was already getting slow for y'all. But like, still, the fact that he did that, like that pick six before the half, that's one of the most soul crushing plays I've ever seen in anybody's.
It was soul crushing. It hurt.
Like that shit was like, I was like, geez. Like as a guy that knew that I was gonna be able to come and laugh about that the next day, even I squinted like, that shit hurt. Like that was rough. So if he does something like that again in the next playoff appearance that he makes, which again, I say playoff appearance, it doesn't mean it's gonna be this year, but if it is this year and he does that again, that's a way out. Because then as Jerry Jones, you could be like, look, man,
you've been in position with teams to be in one of the big games, and you haven't came through. So we gave you so much leash. We also gave you so much money. So let me put it like this: the extension will be there, I think, or maybe they'll restructure and do a new deal. And this new deal will
2 years and out.
A way to get the hell out.
Okay, I can see that.
And even if it's 2 years and out, that second year can be traded. That they can't do anything better than that.
Okay. So Dale said that Derek Carr is mediocre. So I want to do some take some of Toot's energy here on conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
I think they are probably trying to tank for either yours or his replacement. Because I'm looking at the Saints. What's more of a better story to bring Archie Manning's grandson back?
Look, that'd be a beautiful storyline thing, but they put like
I'm looking at their depth chart. Carr's the starter. Jake Haener is second. I have no idea who that is.
Didn't they pick a quarterback?
Nathan Peterman. We all know about him.
It's a Rattler.
Kellen Mond, and they got Rattler number 5. And here's the thing on Rattler. I probably won't be too hype about him. You got to remember, he left Oklahoma with his tails between his legs when Caleb took his spot.
100%. But then here's the thing, though. That's in the moment. Yes, in the moment you're like, well, there goes that one. But having further review upon more footage, we also then see that, well, the guy who took his spot ended up being the first overall pick, clear cut, allegedly one of the best prospects we've ever seen, and he ended up playing okay once he moved forward. He didn't play to the level that he was hyped at, Rattler,
right? But
he definitely played better. He did the thing that we always look for. He improved. He came back. But yeah, I think he got talent. I guess where they drafted him like the 5th round or something like that, or 4th, 5th round. So I guess you're not beholden to that pick. Plus, I always bring up Josh Rosen. So like anybody can get Wally pipped.
I'm just focused. Shout out to you. I'm just focused, man. I'm just in zone, man. That's my first talk, man. I'm pretty good, man. I don't need a hug. Appreciate it though, man. I'll give you a piece in that. You know what I'm saying? Not a hug, but I give you.
Is that a Shaggy picture? I like that.
Bird's eye foot. It's the first time we've seen it. That is a unique way to enter this chat. I like that.
Wow. That's great.
Shout out to the Captain Birdseye. 4.
Absolutely.
Feels like a bot. Why would you just settle on 4? Was there 3 Captain Birdseyes before you? Were you that late to the party?
It might be a crew, man. Hey, if you're a crew, man, thank you in all for supporting the show. You know,
Absolutely.
It wasn't, and if it is a bot, you know, it's an interesting, like you said, interesting comment for a bot. You know, usually get the, you know, come ring me 97.com.
The other bastards took it first, so I had to settle on 4. Not a bot. Not a bot. Good shit. Oh yeah. I just wondered if that's how it played out.
And the response was right there, man. You know
right at it. Good shit. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us from Twitter too. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. So, Daryl, if he's still with us, he's a Washington fan, right?
Daryl. No, Daryl's
a Patriot fan.
Anthony's our resident.
Okay, guys.
Commander.
Okay, I was just curious.
Terrible name switch.
Now I have seen this rumor that Dale had mentioned. My bad, fam.
Yo, he's kicking today.
Yeah.
Quick.
Where he said the rumors about Carr for Dak trade. First of all, I don't think we ever take that, but I have seen a lot of the stuff out on the intranets saying that Dak ends up his next stop being in New Orleans, which would be so ironic considering how much smoke we get about Dak in our group. That would be so, but then again, it's New Orleans. Yeah, come on down. We'll take in part of the family.
Yeah, Big Easy.
Now, listen here, man. When y'all was entertaining the Sean Payton thing, man, you probably would have took Sean Payton for that. But nah, we ain't doing all that, man. Dak ain't going nowhere, especially with no Carr. You know, good luck on your season. Hopefully, good luck with our season and Dak as well. But I don't think that trade.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie though. If the Saints called up with Carr and 2 first, y'all have to do that.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, they
dump Carr and take them 2 first.
I feel like you have to do it for the 1 first, honestly, just because you got Carr. Excuse me, you have Carter. Like I can't even understand my own bullshit. That's what that was. You got you got Carr. You got Carr's contract for what, like 2 more years probably, and then you'll play that out and then use that pick to draft the quarterback coming in behind them. And let's be clear, guys, if we're going to be 100% honest with the way your team is built, how much of a drop-off is Carr?
It's not.
It's a drop-off, but it's not like – it ain't like going from like Brady to Mac or something. Like, that's not what's happening.
See, actually, yeah, they can get out. His contract can be gotten out of after the 2025 season.
Right. So if you made the move, you get him for this year and then next year, and then that's it. But the Saints are probably, who knows? But then you'll have 2 first-round picks, and you can try to move up to get a quarterback.
Go get your dubs.
Don't do it to yourself. Just go get yours. Keep it home. Keep it home and keep it like.
Okay.
Get yours or get Arch.
So Will sound like he wants no parts of that. So you don't believe the hype at your door?
I don't believe
like it is, brother. Set yourself free.
Yeah. Oh, I plan on it. I just I don't think he's shown us anything yet that says he's a guy. I think he's talented. I think we've seen mobile quarterbacks who have won 3 games before.
That's true. Okay, I was curious.
Look, I know their roster isn't as great, but also, you know, neither is their division. I mean, the conference really, like, it's not crazy over there.
They're moving into 12, right?
What are they, pack, right?
They're moving to the Big 12.
Are they going to Big?
Yeah, Big 12. Yeah,
it's a little better, I guess. Oh, no.
Yeah,
I like some pack teams. Who's Big 12?
Big 12, TC, what? TC,
That's
oh,
TCU. Okay. Yeah. I think, all right.
What?
Yeah.
TCU, Texas
Iowa
Tech.
State, Kansas, the Bluegrass.
Yeah, kind of two big dogs are gone.
Who Who was it? It was
Texas, Oklahoma.
Yeah, y'all came to the dark side.
Yeah.
To the evil empire.
Dale, I'm looking forward to it, Dale. Let me see.
That's fair too. His old line has been a nightmare.
Yeah, Dale, check you out. They need you on that old line, D.
That man was running for his life the back half of last year.
He definitely was.
After that Oregon game, that was it.
I don't know what he did to piss them off.
Oh, we know everything he did to piss them off. Yeah, that kid doesn't shut up. I love him, but he doesn't shut up.
No, he doesn't shut up at all.
He's like his dad.
He's with his mouth this season as well.
And he's still talking. He's not even started yet. He's already talking.
Oh, Cincinnati's in the Big 12 now.
Ooh.
That makes sense.
And BYU.
Wow, they actually went out and got teams that fit the bullshit football they play.
So it's going to be Oklahoma State, Iowa State, K-State, West Virginia, Texas Tech, Kansas, Central Florida, TCU, Houston, BYU, and Cincinnati.
Aside from TCU's recent rise, all those teams are the same exact team.
Yep.
They're all like they produce the same type of players. They do the same type of it's.
You know what the Big 12 is about to be?
The whack.
The NFC South.
Oh, shit.
Rough.
They're doing y'all dirty, man. They're doing y'all dirty, Big 12, man.
Hey, NFC South want to step it up this year. Well, at least the Falcons.
I'm already giving it to the Bucks.
I think the Falcons and the Bucks are gonna be good. Good teams.
Saints gonna barely finish above. Nah, they'll be a distant third.
Yeah, I'm not confident in that. Their defense hasn't gotten younger or better.
Yeah, that's true. Dale, we're gonna hang in there with you, bro.
It's gonna be a dogfight,
Dale.
Team could contend to win the division, man.
You know, it's funny. Dale be getting mad when I say stuff, so I can't wait.
We're gonna see us along that same.
Yeah, he be holding like grudges. I like that shit. That's
Really?
funny. Like he got petty about the kid from LSU. It was funny. All I said is the man can't run routes. And then suddenly it was like, oh, but when y'all draft Pope, he's just a guy, right? And that was funny. I like that.
Jag.
That's the energy I want.
Over under 5.5, Dale. I'm gonna do you
For the Saints,
great.
I'm gonna say over.
I'm gonna say over.
Yeah.
Because if y'all go under 5.5, if y'all go under 5.5,
But hey, yo, for the over under 5.5, it'd be over because of that bum ass division you play in. But yeah, other than that, no, you wouldn't. If you want to do a record outside the division, it's definitely under outside.
They get at least 3 wins. They're going to sweep Carolina and they're going to split with Atlanta.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Mm-hmm.
You probably win 1 to 2 games, and you probably win 1 to 3 games in your division. If you can't,
they can split the Bucks
against anybody else.
They should win 4 games in their division. They should sweep Carolina and they should split Bucks and split Atlanta. I'm
gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna say this. I think Atlanta's the only team that's gonna sweep Carolina. I don't think the other 2 teams are gonna sweep them. I'm gonna say that right now.
That's rough. That's so rough.
I'm sorry.
No, because you know what? It's a valid take. It's valid take.
Carolina has a better year.
Hopefully. That is valid commentary on a shitty division.
Let me see. The Saints at home, they got the Falcons, Panthers, Bucks, Browns, Broncos, Raiders, Rams, Eagles, and Commanders.
Darryl said Carolina might make a drastic change at what? Quarterback?
Oh, snap. I just saw this.
What?
The Saints come to town this year.
Dale.
Yeah, right. They come to Dallas?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the schedule, everybody comes out Thursday, I believe. So we going to that game. Y'all down? Y'all want to go Saints Cowboys?
That'll be funny.
That might be the game.
I come down there just root for the Cowboys. It'd be hilarious.
Damn.
Damn.
It's
Okay.
going to be crazy, man.
So speaking of crazy, this guy here he threw it out there a couple of years ago that he was going to retire. Kind of floated it out there, came back, but now he pulled the trigger. He'd actually retired, but it's already trying to get talked about. And that's one Aaron Donald. Les Snead is a GM, and he has spoken about trying to talk Donald into coming back. If you had to put a percentage on it, first of all, he played for 10 years. But if you had to put a percentage on it, what would you say that it was that he would come back?
I'll go 60-40 on
it. 80% he'll be back.
80 he'll be back.
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
He don't want to go to camp.
That's one. But that's one, but that's not even the driving thing. What happened here? What happened here is he's a very calculated man. We've seen that with him. We've also seen that he didn't make it a big deal. Like, everybody knew. That's the story they keep telling us, that everybody knew about this and nobody said a word that he was leaving. Everybody. And I think part of the reason he wanted to keep it quiet, I think everybody looked at it as, oh, he's just a humble, quiet guy. I think he kept it quiet because he wasn't sold. And suddenly he realized, remember, when he started this I'm probably going to retire thing, it's because they had put themselves in cap hell.
Mm-hmm. That's a valid point.
But then they outplayed it last year. They went out and got a Puka who turned, I couldn't believe one receiver kind of erased the fact that they did crazy shit with their cap.
He made them respectable.
Because he made that, when they all were on the field together, that was the best. They were the best offense in the league for the last 10 weeks of the season. So Puka, he just changed the entire direction of what this team was doing. Yeah, they were still kind of well, we have these contracts. We'll try to add some pieces. We're going to stay with Stafford or whatever. Remember, they had the choice to maybe let's kind of reboot it. We'll move Stafford. We'll pay. They could have paid my man Baker, but they were like, nah, you know what? We're going to ride it out with Stafford. We'll do this thing. We can't really get rid of that contract anyway. And Puka burst on the scene, and suddenly that running game was Kyron woke up to be what they wanted him to be. And suddenly they had an offense that was unstoppable and a defense that actually wasn't that bad. And it was just all right, well, I think Donald's like, shit. If I leave now, then this team that kind of clawed back from the brink of cap hell, that's kind of messed up. So I think maybe he's feeling a little pressure. And also he's still an athlete. You don't get to this apex. You don't get to this apex level without wanting to play this game. He's going to miss it.
Quiet. And you mentioned quiet. In the 10 years that he played, I would still say about 5.5 of those were quiet. Maybe because they was in St. Louis at the time. They wasn't in LA. And I feel like the LA tension around with his rising, just being a great football player, put him over the top. You know what I'm saying? That this guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I said, man, 10 years, some people retire for some reasons. But that contract situation definitely could be a reason why, kind of let's help the family re-up a little bit. They didn't know they was going to re-up this fast. And now, maybe since I've only been retired a year.
Not even
4 months. You know what I'm saying? I can go out and keep performing. And kind of in the sense of, people that don't want to go to OTAs or preseason workouts. You'll see how the season goes with it. And you can bring him back, man, if you're in a good spot. And if he's at that time ready, it's gonna be dope.
Agreed. I say Aaron Donald has been so consistent that his performance became the norm. Hence quiet. Yeah, 100%. That, and you could count on your hands how many interviews you've even seen with him. Not that he talks after the game, obviously, but he's just not rah-rah. He's not standing out. He's not trying to. He just shows up and is the greatest football player on the defensive end of the ball possibly ever. Yeah. He's right there with LT in terms of dominance. It's crazy.
Yeah, crazy, man.
He dominates in an era where it's legislated out for him, his position to dominate.
Yes. Double-digit sacks from the interior defensive lineman position.
That's absurd.
It's unheard of.
That's Warren Sapp shit. And then also did everything else.
I would definitely be on for him making a return, man, to this football team. If this football team could show what they did last year, plus some, they're gonna be in the mix of the playoffs. And you bring a guy like that back for offenses that haven't seen him all year, and you've seen him in his career, and you haven't still been able to stop him. So how bad would that be going into a playoff showdown?
Also, there's the elephant in the room, which is like he's still elite, which makes the decision a lot easier.
Yeah,
he's still better than everybody. They were showing plays during the draft, just showing his plays on what the team was going to miss now that he's gone. And there's just plays with 3 linemen blocking him. You understand? Like, that's 3 linemen dedicated to a single human being.
That's like the Megatron of defense.
That's outrageous. Yeah, it's you wouldn't even do it to Megatron because, like, at this point, just let him go because it's insane.
Warren Sapp, the greatest ashy defensive player of all time.
Yeah.
He did have some hell of ash.
We're going to get into our next story, but just quick on, there was somebody else, another former defensive lineman who said, I believe during the weekend, that a coach asked him on possibly returning, I believe last year, and that's J.J. Watt. D'Amico Ryans asked J.J. if he would be interested in coming back. We would say that J.J.'s been through a lot of wear and tear, a lot more wear and tear than Aaron Donald. I think that would be opposite for me, more like a 75. He doesn't come back, more of a 25. I say the 25 because it's Houston. He started his career there, and if Houston's on that train, why not go to the party where you started at, you know? So
I think great marketing on JJ's part. I think he publicly planted that seed. Yeah, they probably had the conversation, but now he threw that out there. So for the Texans fans and the football fans, okay, he's available. What y'all gonna do next? Y'all gonna bring him back? Bring him back. He's a fan favorite. So smart on his part to try to get a job.
Yeah. But you also heard what he said with it, right? He was like, do not call me. Do not call me unless you absolutely need it. But if you call, I'm gonna answer. So
I might be
dope.
Yes, sir, man. So let's get into this next story here. Another little
teammates
rumor, report. And this is crazy right here. We know the Pittsburgh Steelers signed Russell Wilson to free agency. We also know that they traded for Justin Fields. We kind of knew that he would be on the Steelers, but the way he ended up on the Steelers, we didn't think that. But obviously, they're now 2 QBs. So there was a story posted around social media in the world last week during the appearance on the Kim Hayward's Not Just Football podcast. Running back Jalen Smith of the Pittsburgh Steelers said he'll be open to fielding kick returns this season if the Steelers asked. But what caught everybody's attention is when he said special teams coordinator Danny Smith suggested backup quarterback Justin Fields will be back there as well. Warren says, I think it's pretty cool, but our special teams coordinator was talking about Justin Fields being back there. We looked at him like, Justin Fields is going to be back here? I don't know. I think it's cool. Story blew up. Absolutely bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But the story blew up. And, man, listen here. If we already doped down this man's career already, you going to say, man, just forget the QB position, be a returner.
Yeah. When I saw that, I thought of what was the player's name that came from Ohio State? He was a quarterback for Ohio State. No, not Gamble.
Did again. Which one?
Yeah, he played for Washington.
He was a quarterback at Ohio State.
At Ohio State.
Okay, let me. Dude that passed away?
No, not him.
Okay.
Keep talking. I'm gonna find it.
And what did he play once he got to the league?
He was like pretty much he was a receiver, but he did like special team stuff too.
I can't think of it, and I always know the. Oh, Antoine Randall L. No,
I know what
he went to. Yeah,
he balled in Pittsburgh.
But yeah, this is the Cordell Stewart move. Exactly. Also, conspiracy moment. I think maybe Tomlin feels like the seat warmer is at least on. I feel like he feels like the seat warmer is on. The chair's getting a little hot. It's getting warm. Because he's just trying things now. Hey, let's just try some Belichick type shit. Put Fields back at kick return. Look, the kid's an athlete, but you're going to get him killed.
Terrell Pryor.
Oh, Pryor. Yeah, he was at the Raiders, and he went all over the place.
Yep.
He was like football. He was like college football god when he was in Ohio State. They love that.
That's because he was 6'6", agile, and fast as shit.
Yeah. He's a man-child out there.
Yeah. He basically was Cam with nothing in between the ears. In terms of playing quarterback.
So y'all think that Justin Fields will really play special teams this year? You would really think that Pittsburgh will put the ball in his hands, returning punts, or kickoffs? Or not kickoffs. I heard his new punt return.
I could see him hitting the field for a special teams play because I could see like a throwback fake or something like that, some kind of Statue of Liberty type play. I can see that.
I can kind of see that too, and I say that too because
little Frank Wycheck action.
He's a guy that's played his first 3 years. He's played as a starter. I mean, obviously he's not going to probably start this year to start, but you want him to remain somewhat confident of this being on the field. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he wanted to shell him out on the bench. So, yeah, if you got a few plays for him that's not going to require him to get hurt or something, well, you can't really say that because it's football, then, yeah, so be it, you know?
So, I say he's not going to do it for two reasons. One, the Steelers already came back and said it's preposterous that that's going to happen. And two, I forgot they signed Cordell Patterson.
Oh, yeah, the everything guy. They signed Cordell. Yeah, they do got Patterson. I mean, hey,
he's getting old now.
Something other than being one around quite or something. I don't know.
He's getting old. He like 32, 33 now.
Yeah, he definitely a little long in tooth.
He didn't even play.
What's up, Anthony? There's our Washington fan.
Is there drama in ATL with the Falcons, Kirk Cousins, and Penny Jewelry? I mean, this. I think the drama from last week has kind of. I mean, it'll resurface himself, but I mean, at the end of the day, man, both parties, meaning Kirk Cousins and the Falcons, just have to come to an understanding that that they're doing this for their future, man. It's business.
I feel for Kirk a little bit. In the point of, I saw the report that came out either yesterday or today that the reason why he went ahead and left Minnesota is they told him we're going to go another direction. So he left, going somewhere where he thought he had a chance to do what he needed to do, but then they drafted Penix. Now he said some of the right stuff, but I know behind closed doors he probably punching the shit out that air.
Who?
Kirk.
Kirk.
For going there?
Yeah. He's still a competitor. Yeah, he getting paid regardless, but Kirk is still a competitor.
Also, I don't like nothing that he went there for changed. He went there to be in Atlanta. He's in Atlanta. He went there because they got good weapons. They still got good weapons. They made a singular pick that he may not have wanted, but there's no way he signed that deal. And the number one thing on his mind, or even the number 2 or 3 thing on his mind, was they're going to use that that ninth pick to get a left tackle. That's not.
Kirk.
He hoped maybe.
Okay. You're the professional. Kirk, go out there and get that money, man. Hopefully you'll be able to perform, man, and not have the Falcon fans on your back, man, all yelling Penix week 6 or week 7, man. Hopefully the season for you guys with you at the helm is a successful one, and you can have a little bit of confidence onto the next season. But right, Atlanta was smart, I feel, in doing it. You see the landscape of the league and how they felt about Penix, and hey, it's a business. You gotta do that. That man was doing Mars guys like everyone else. He's pissed.
You like that? You like
that?
does
I
not.
like that. Shout out to
He
Kurt.
actually
Man.
does not like that. In fact, a whole lot of not liking that.
Listen to him. Fellas, man, we got to pay some bills. Fortunately, man, this is the way the show runs, man. Wish we could run a commercial free. But when we come back, there's another Steelers story going around. Hearing this blown smoke, but we got to look into it in a few minutes along with some other news, man. So,
I got a bonus story as well.
Absolutely. Bullshit coming up, man, in 15-20.
Don't bono with it.
STWF TV is sponsored by Purple Valley Farms Marijuana. We got that good.
Sponsored by them. I don't got nothing.
Purple Valleys, Purple Hills, you know what I'm saying?
Where's my Purple Valley?
What the sponsorships at, man?
Coming in 14, 28, 56, and yeah.
They understand how sponsorship works, right? Like, hey, we play your shit, you give us shit. Where's our shit?
I want my Purple Valley and I want it now.
For real.
Real talk, man. So, hey, we said we talk about Pittsburgh, you know, have a Pittsburgh minute. You know what I'm saying? Though Texas, Massachusetts, man, we shouldn't really be speaking much on the Steelers like that, but that's what we're doing tonight. Earlier, there are reports stating that the Steelers will not pick up Najee Harris's fifth-year option. People's eyes are like, yeah, he's not the running back for them. He may not be overall good quarterback, but I mean, he's ran for 3,000 in the first 3 seasons. Nothing to go crazy for at the running back position nowadays, because we know he's been splitting reps with Jalen Warren as well. And I think, and y'all guys will probably think as well, that Warren going forward is probably the better back for the situation.
If this wasn't the play call shit, this wasn't a football show, this would not be news. This has to happen because, first of all, you could kill and might not get a second contract as a running back from the team you're with. But he didn't kill. So
right.
That's a lay of the land right now with running back.
It was quiet. So today there was rumors swirling around that a team or two may be in the fray for Harrison services. Would that be, you know, you can get them for a little cheap discount? One of the teams mentioned was the Dallas Cowboys. We just know that we know their running back room is kind of in a whirlwind right now. They did bring back an OG and Zeke the other day, but we know Zeke's not going to be enough, you know. So James Slater reported a few hours ago that it's this bullshit in this whirlwind, nothing to pay attention to. But I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna pay attention to it, and not because I adored Najee Harris, but I'm gonna entertain it. I'm gonna entertain it.
If kick tires on it.
For something real slim and cheap, I'll deal with it. I'm not mad at it.
You at least have to kick the tires on it, right?
Oh, what? Sorry, I missed this last part.
Najee Harris.
No. Oh, yeah. From another team? Yeah, for sure. No, because he got plenty of talent. If you have Lord. Well, at least they got a guy now, so Philly won't get him, because he would have been in Philly in no time if they didn't have a guy. But honestly, y'all, he's perfect for y'all. Especially, it makes perfect sense to get Zeke this year for the 1-year deal, and then next year he's out there 100%. Y'all gonna work on your line. Your line's gonna be better. Bring Najee in there. Yeah, that's perfect for y'all. That's a place where I think, like, with that offense, I think he can flourish.
Yeah, he had a decent season last year. 255 carries, 1035, 4.1 average yards a carry, 8 tubs. Not too bad. Yeah,
see, the problem is like where he's drafted, what he's supposed to be. Like, talent-wise, you look at him talent-wise, he's not supposed to be out there putting out Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis numbers.
Damn.
Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis.
Damn.
Go back. The longest name in the NFL.
The law firm.
Damn, bruh. Why you do him like that, Will?
Hey, man. You get what you put on film, man.
And as well,
Jarvis Green.
There's some other.
He's a champion, by the way. Just saying.
He is. He won the championship with the
Patriots.
Patriots. Okay.
Patriots. He was a workhorse back. He didn't go anywhere, but we gave him the ball and he'd get 3 yards every time, pretty much.
Was he drafted or was he a free agent?
If he is anything but an undrafted free agent, I'll sign off now.
We gonna find out.
And Najee was drafted with the 24th pick.
Right, first round running back. And this era is madness. You're supposed to be the second coming of Eric Dickerson. Like, that's crazy.
Now, y'all talking about how he could fit here. I'm just gonna throw it out there because I want to turn it into no cowboy show, but AD's name came up again in local circuits.
Who?
AD. Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. So we're talking about fantasy
about
studs from
possibly
2012.
coming. Huh?
We're talking about fantasy.
Hold on.
No,
Hey, hold on. AP coming with.
We're talking about fantasy studs from 2012, correct?
Hold on. Hey, hold on. AP coming with.
Trying to come to Dallas. I saw a story on there.
Running back coach, right?
What?
Running back coach, correct?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Took you gonna give him a shot, man?
Give who a chance to shoot?
AD.
Hell no. And that's what disrespect to him. No.
Oh,
I mean, if it's free.
Yeah, if it's free, man, that ain't free. That's gonna cost a couple of dollars. Not a lot of dollars, but it's gonna cost some money.
Vet minimum, $1 million. You wouldn't do it for $1 million?
No.
What you gonna spend it on?
Jarvis Green Ellis.
You gonna well played.
Nah, man, listen.
That was better than the joke I had lined up. You gonna buy another row of seats in the stadium?
See, if our running back committee was better suited for me, I would say take the $1 million and go sign AP. Because as a backup or a guy that's not really in the starting role but knows his role, knows his role.
Darryl gets it. They gonna get him just to come beat Dak.
Oh man. See, I wasn't even gonna go there.
You tell me to get it together.
Switch.
Listen,
Go on now, get the switch.
Listen, y'all.
You know that was too small. Go ahead, pick another one.
In media news, though, we got some NFL media news over here. It was reported in January that the NFL and ESPN were in advanced talks that would result in the NFL taking the equity stake in the NFL. 4 months later, growing belief that the industry circles that a deal was coming. We've seen certain things in the NFL Network this week, like shows being canceled, people being let go, including Michael Irvin.
Yep.
Was let go. And I think one of the calorie reasons is that they're going to be moving to a new leaf. ESPN's going to be basically taking control of the NFL circuit. That sucks. It is bad. But a lot of people don't really pay attention to the NFL Network besides the Red Zone anyway. So if you're not taking away Red Zone, then we're not really mad at the situation. I don't know if Red Zone's going away with it, but
so the few little things that Red Zone had to offer, not that NFL Network had to offer you, there's a few other people doing it better. I don't know who does the all 22, but if you get the all 22 package, that's the best thing in football right now.
Yeah.
You get to watch the game and you literally get film broken down. I want the all 22. I feel like we should all pitch in and get the all 22, but I don't know what happens if you can share it. But I think you can use it online. We could just share that shit.
Yeah.
So they actually canceled NFL Total Access
because it sucked.
Yeah, it did. As the star power went away, it just started to suck. Like the only person that's really trying to, what's the dude's name holding it down? What's his name? Black guy.
Oh,
and that was them.
I'm looking at this lineup. The recent roster is Mike Yam, Kimmy Chicks, David Carr, Michael Robinson, and Chase Daniel.
Oh, so they ain't even the guy I'm talking about on there anymore. No. Yeah, that's terrible.
They also let go of Melissa Starr, Andrew Siciliano, Will Silva, and James Palmer. I know none of those people but Chase Daniel.
I know James Palmer. James Palmer he's a college guy. He didn't translate to the pros or nothing. But yeah, man, like I said, the star power, as Marshall Faulkner Terrell Owens were getting kicked off for going under girls like Molly skirts and stuff like that, and all this extra stuff started happening. The star power leaves, you have really nobody, and then your show just becomes watered down along with Will said. There's other networks, you know what I'm saying, providing not only coverage, but other ways to watch the football game, interesting ways to watch the football game, even if you don't want to watch it. So at the same time, man, I'm not mad at it, because we know somebody at some point is going to buy it. We got a lot of things going on in sports where people are trying to buy out networks for rights. It's crazy.
The infinity bums.
You know where I think the NFL know where it went wrong?
What?
their other original content, like the documentaries and stuff like that.
Yes, they did definitely.
Because they really just recycled a bunch of other shit they already had in the vaults already. There was nothing really new out there.
You can go on Tubi and watch NFL Network and all the old stuff they got on Tubi.
Well, they thought they could take all that NFL film shit and then repurpose it with new production value. And it was like, nah, you showed us it all before. You gotta get new film. You can't.
And the thing that sucks is all of their NFL film stuff wasn't even done by the NFL. It was done by the Sable family.
Right. Oh, that's probably why they couldn't do too much with it, because Sables were like, nah. Well, I think
honestly, once Sable went, it's kind of like that's another reason too. You can say
does his family still have it though? Who like?
I don't think they put out any as far as like someone from the family stepping up to do new content. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, NFL got complacent because they had no competition for like so long, and then by the time the competition came along, they were not ready to change.
Yeah,
they didn't know how to play the social media game. They didn't know how to do all that. Streaming, they got nothing. They're bums.
Got nothing. Hey man,
cool bums.
We're looking
Amazon's got a pretty good staff, but they games, they get just sucked.
But yo, could one of y'all coach, could you like double check this? I just looked like I try to find the all 22 package, and it looks like it's just $50 for a year. That's not a lot. I'll do that shit now.
Yeah.
$50 a year for the all 22. They break shit down. We could bring some actual levity to the podcast.
Yeah, $50 for the year. You right. $50.
That's what I'm saying, Daryl, bro. Like,
yep.
That's the other thing that all 22, like, they have a cheaper package than whatever the fuck NFL Network was trying to do.
Maybe I could finally win my fantasy championship this year. I'm retired, everybody. I'm not coming back. That's why we're all 22 away. Maybe we're all 22.
Right now, the league pass is triple, and I'm pretty sure it's less content.
Less content. Way less content.
I mean, they may do other shit.
We find more content than scraping the plate ourselves on a Sunday. Honestly,
yeah, they may do something that I'm not aware of because I don't have the service. But from the way it's struggling, I'm guessing they're just not keeping up.
What's good? I don't even care. If they have a place where we can't all stream at the same time, I'll pay for it anyhow. We could jog that shit off out a week. Keep it real with you. I'm down.
But yeah, we def got to consider that all 22 for next season, y'all.
Absolutely.
That's a whole nother level to what we're.
Let's spin on Jake's. Let's spin on Jake's debit card auto pay.
He trying to get it declined. He's over here talking about he ain't giving no links, kicking down our door like Kramer.
Daryl gonna do that. Yep, nah, Daryl, they listening. They listening, dog. As long as the NFL race, the rest of
I assure you they're listening. I'm tied to a chat room that got flagged for terrorism, so I'm sure they're listening.
And then, man, but yeah, man, we'll keep y'all updated, man. If we get all 22, man, we'll throw a little bit of information on to y'all. Maybe some information that you never heard of, man. When you get to all 22, you just different stuff.
I didn't know it was that inexpensive.
Hey, you know what's real?
One night at the movies.
Because I bet you we're gonna come on. We're gonna get it. And then, of course, every year it trends. More people get it, and that's gonna be It's probably gonna be 75 in the next year and a half, 2 years. So might as well jump on our advantage now.
Fair enough.
Definitely. Hey, man, we know we're talking and speaking into the future of football and things like that. So we're gonna continue the flow tonight. Got 2 more topics, and both future related to the NFL. I have here the Bleacher Report. I guess I'm a draft person now. Not really, but the point that I got
amazing to hear that too.
The point that I got this here tonight is fascinating.
Got him.
Got him.
Right now. Listen here, shout out to you guys.
I need a bigger boat.
Every day. I tell everybody about the draft that we just had. I'm like, yo, my boys, man. Like literally, I had to really like get myself up for this and like. If I don't like something, I just don't stick on liking it. But I improve my ways and I learned to just love like this watching, mock drafts and seeing what players can be drafted, rumor mills, all this and that. Though I still give teams all C's, I can appreciate it, man. And shout out to all the players that were drafted in a couple weeks ago in the draft. We have now The 2025 NFL mock draft. 2 early predictions according to Bleacher Report will go down 10.
Mock draft, more like a mark draft.
Mark. So we'll go from 10 to 1 here. So we'll start at number 10. Number 10, projectedly, they say the Saints will end up in this spot, and then we'll go draft Riley Leonard from Notre Dame.
Who?
That ought to pay Hurts, definitely.
Actually, put the link in the chat somewhere, so I can, if you can, so I can pull it up. I want to see it.
Actually, hold on. I'll bring it down.
Get down. You can put it in the parlay chat.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just bring it down. I'm gonna resend it.
Oh, you put it in the private. You put it in the private. Okay, there you go.
I took the wrong one.
Oh, all right.
There you go. Second one.
You almost sent me to Inception. I almost went into the StreamYard in the StreamYard. It would have been a parallel universe where I'm not doing a podcast.
Okay.
So we have
hold on for a minute.
10 to New Orleans.
What's
the guy? Sorry, man.
Yeah, right through that stop sign.
Riley Leonard from Notre Dame going to New Orleans. We all talked about earlier about their QB situation. As they tread water, they will probably be treading more water than they have this offseason, next offseason, which will probably put them in a spot. But damn, 10? We predicting 6 wins? 6 wins could probably be the 10 spot here. But not the QB that everybody probably wants, man. You know?
Yeah, we just sat up here and we tried to find a way for them to get better, either with yours or we know bring their own back home, and they got this guy.
They can't get out their own way. They drafted a quarterback named Riley.
He's a transfer from Duke, went to Notre Dame last year. They said he would have been higher on the radar if it wasn't for an ankle injury, but they said he has first-round talent. We shall see this year, man. I mean, Notre Dame always comes in as some team that they think they're going to get all the way. And
hey, y'all had a whole bunch of fun talking about UNC quarterbacks, but Notre Dame quarterbacks are
yep. Notre Dame, Duke, UNC, one of a kind, baby.
They got like one good one all time. What can
Joe Montana?
No, Smoking Joe. So cool. Number 9, Minnesota.
Deion Walker from Kentucky. Minnesota have done a decent job this offseason trying to replace the pass rush with the loss of Nell Hunter and DJ Warner. Deion Walker is coming off a campaign with 7.5 sacks, which is just what Minnesota needs. Pairing him with Thursday's night 17th overall pick, Dallas Turner will give the Vikings an excellent young pass rushing duel for years to come. Interesting, man. J.J. McCaffrey coming into the stream, man. Let's see how decent they are. They can actually be higher than 9 when all said and done. But we'll see. Washington Commanders edge Abu Carter from Penn State. His fit with Washington Commanders, according to Bleacher Report, is too good to be true. Dan Quinn benefited from the organization's selection of Michael Parsons when he was in Dallas. Quinn found ways to accumulate Parsons' rare skill set, and Carter's another Penn State prospect with linebacker and pass rusher flexibility. Upperclassman may not be quite as explosive as Parsons, but he's making an opposite position switch from linebacker to edge rusher, but he's very much in the mode of a playmaker. Look like Micah. Can he fight sumo wrestlers like Micah though?
No, but he was good enough for them to give him that number 11. That's that famous number for their team.
Absolutely, that's definitely the famous number. I was looking at saying it looked like Parsons, no bullshit.
Yeah,
it looked like an AI version of it.
He looked. I mean, it might even just be a picture of Micah.
No bullshit. That'd be funny as hell. Shout out to the guys for that. Number 7. Arizona Cardinals got the defensive lineman Mason Graham of Michigan. Michigan defensive players for this year's draft prep, which is not hard to notice. Graham listed at 6'3", 318 pounds, moves like a defensive end more than a defensive tackle. And that doesn't come at the expense of his power at the point of attack. And he was excellent in his first year in Auburn, leaving our true freshman interior lineman with a PFF grade of 80.3. Took his game to a new level as a sophomore, finished as the 4th most valuable defensive tackle in college football last year. Big guy. Need that big man over there. We got number 6. Oh, this might be. Would it be 6 QB drafts in next year's draft? We got number 6 New York Giants. They get their guy, Carson Beck, projectedly from Jordan A. This is mock draft for 2025, so don't lean your head too much on this, man. This is
but hold up. I like what this says. This is funny because this says what they think about what's going to happen with Aaron and them.
Read it, read it, bro. I want to hear you read it.
Oh yeah, I don't like this dude. That's why. Yeah. Oh, but it's the Giants, though. Wait, it's the Giants, not the Jets, but I'll still read. All right, the New York Giants didn't take the bait. With so many rumors swirling that the teams ahead of Big Blue were interested in drafting or even allowing a trade to another team to select Michigan's J.J. McCarthy. The Giants stood pat and passed on the national championship winning quarterback when he was still available. Malik Neighbors places Daniel Jones in the no excuses zone. I mean, the guy's already been there, but I guess he didn't have no wideouts. Jones will have this season to prove he can stay healthy and to be the quarterback the Giants expected when they signed him to a 4-year, $160 million quarterback. It was a placeholder. Why did anybody think that was real? If not, the move is obvious. Jones can be released next offseason with the kid. They're not even talking about this player. They're just like, yo, you know how bad the Giants are?
Exactly. I'm like, how bad they want the first quarterback chosen off the board. But is he the first quarterback chosen off the board? We'll find out in this mock draft session here. The Las Vegas Raiders at number 5. Colorado man in the mock top 5 of the draft early. Travis Hunter, cornerback from Colorado. We heard a lot of the hype about this man. Before he entered college, entered a pretty good situation at Colorado, was showing his worth, playing both sides of the football. Got hurt for it, but at the same time, you got to see the versatility on both sides. He'll come in, I believe, as a corner, where it's definitely more hype on that side and him to get drafted, saying higher. And Brock Byron was surprised when the Vegas Raiders used the 13th pick on him. So, hey, if the Raiders got this pick right here at 5, I wouldn't be surprised they went to go take this man either. If he's, not surprised. This is the most Raiders pick ever. Like, this is what Raiders do. That is a perfect. But in this case, and what happens is Raiders always pick the same as that type of guy, and every now and then they get it right. And this will be the one that they get right. Because they say when they thinking this pick, we're thinking Charles Woodson.
Yeah, I know, right?
But we'll see. We'll see, man. Great praise from the guy. Like you said, overall great kid. Smart kid. Makes it do what it do, man.
Speaking of Michigan corners who wear number 2.
Oh snap, man! What's that? Denver Broncos drafting Will Johnson from Michigan on cornerback. Without
practice, corner too. I can lock up.
The Denver, listen here, Will. You had a little game. You a little game. I
get torched now, but I can lock up.
I think we all get torched, dog. Honestly, yeah. That's the heart of a line, though. I'm gonna grab the hell out of motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm a fold up chair at this point, but
go to advantage, man. With or without practice, Sir Kane.
The drill cone.
Look to address the quarterback position. Sir Kane will be operating under the 5th-year rookie option. The Broncos have 3 options at this point. They can either extend his contract, place the franchise tag on him, or let him walk in free agency next year. It's unlikely the organization will allow the All-Pro to simply leave. Either keep him or leverage his status in some type of major return. At this point next year, they'll probably need somebody of this magnitude at this position. So Will Johnson fits here at number 4 for the Denver Broncos. Projectedly, next year, they think that Denver is going to be the 4th worst team in the league. So
Bobby said 2025 draft phase will be the Saints and finish 7-10-ish and not get a great draft pick, and we still won't have a quarterback. Yeah, that's because y'all won't embrace the suck. You need to just embrace it.
Yep. That's true.
I don't understand. Y'all are still
stop kicking the can down the road.
But like, so the real like heart of that kicking the can, that part's over. But they're still kind of kicking it, which I don't understand. Like, the Carr situation was the craziest I've ever seen. I don't know why they signed him. Who was that for? Saints fans are some of the most loyal fans I've ever seen. They'll show up if I'm playing quarterback. I don't know why they went out and signed Carr.
They could just rebuild then. It had Taysom Hill as a QB.
That's what they should. They should have went with Taysom Hill and won 4 games. They should have. They would have picked high. They'd have been fine. They would have probably had Penix or one of these dudes, maybe even better. That's all they had to do.
Yeah, went to go get somebody that can actually. You went to go get somebody that can actually. Not say actually play all around, but somebody that actually could not have you on position to get a quarterback.
You went and got a quarterback with no quarterback for him to bridge. I don't understand.
The bridge, the gap, the core, all that, man.
Ugly.
Man.
GM needs his
Tennessee
legs beat.
Titans, man. The Titans at number 3. They go select Luther Burden III from Missouri.
Kid's fast.
So I hear,
Got the
man.
wheels.
True sophomore, man. He racked up 86 catches, 1,212 yards, 9 touchdowns, Holly, because of what he could do with the football in his hands. Noted he was ranked the 3rd amongst wideouts with 725 yards after the catch, 4th with 314 yards after contact. Now, listen here. Get that yak, and you can break some things, man. Listen here. My receiver at number 3, man. Hey, the New England Patriots, man. Hey, 2 wheels in the same draft, man. First round, man. Fine.
2 was in the top 5. The willpower, son. There's a will, there's a way.
Baby.
Was a will, there's a way.
Well, if I'm you, I go beat up one of these wheels and take their cap on draft night. When they call their name, you come out and shake Odell's hand.
Nah, man. I'm too old to be fighting physically, man. I'll fight in court. I'll just get the name and make them pay me for it.
Fight for you, dog. But
Name
they
domain.
tackle from LSU.
I'm just gonna get an LLC in their name.
Will Campbell from LSU, projected number 2 to the Patriots. Definitely solid over there. Definitely need an offensive lineman, to protect whoever QB you have for the next 4 or 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, maybe 15. We're going to give Drake May a bit of it out. Maybe he plays a double-digit NFL career in the same jersey. We don't know. But offensive tackle at any point will help just about any QB in the NFL. And if he's still on high draft boards and the Patriots are in this spot, I'm going to be real. I don't really find the Patriots at the 2 spot, but hey.
What?
I never had a hater. I never had a hater. I found them at the 3 spot. So them at the 2 spot is no different than what they was this year. So
this is beyond possible.
This accurate? Okay.
You realize the plan is to start the season off with Jacoby Brissett throwing to who?
Jacoby Brissett, man.
They're throwing to a bunch of me and Tooks.
Throwing 135, throwing for 135.
LSU North.
LSU North, man. Listen here.
Yeah, without all the hey, look, LSU North, but can we get like the Chases and the Burrows? Like, I don't really need your 5th round guys.
Oh, your boy. Speaking of Joe Burrow, he was in action today. He was
slinging it.
The field slinging it. You know what I'm saying? His hair got a little longer. You know what I'm saying? Rocking the pandas. He was looking. He was out there trying to get back in the mold.
That hair getting longer. He's just slowly.
He gained some weight too.
Yeah, he's just slowly morphing into Joe Montana.
Joe Cool, baby.
That's his final form.
And the number 1 pick of next year's draft projected early, way too early. That is Carolina chooses edge rusher James Pierce from Tennessee. Sophomores 21.3% pressure rate, ranked 3rd amongst all edge defenders, as it is 92.4% pass rush rate, according to PFF. In the season as the 4th viable qualified edge defender.
They're cute as shit. As if they're picking first again next year, you know what position they're picking? Because it isn't fucking edge rusher. I promise you.
Hold on. So you think the QB is gone after this year if they don't do nothing? You think they're going to go after that QB?
No. Be very clear with what I said. If they're picking first again next year, they're taking a quarterback. Shador, Carolina, come on and raise up.
So it's interesting that you mentioned that too, because I want the 3 players on here that I went down to the bottom and look at. They have Shador going to the Steelers.
That's probably a good spot for him.
They have where'd he go?
He can go learn how to get overpaid for being not good from Derek Carr.
And they have what's the wide receiver from Ohio State? Beckham.
Oh, okay.
They got him going. Tampa Bay.
They have him going to Tampa. Oh,
yep.
Y'all got me mock drafty now, so this is happening.
But the guy that I'm the most intrigued by, and we just talked about it because how obsolete a every down running back is now, and this would be scary. They have the Dolphins taking Ollie Gordon II from Ohio State. That dude is a stud.
They got the Rams at 17 taking Jalen Monroe from Alabama.
You stay away from Bama quarterbacks, man.
Different. Only God. Nah, we don't want the Dolphins to get that pick. No. Hey, man, y'all ready for some more early stuff? I got something else. I got one more thing, and this is fire though. Here, I seen this. I'm a betting guy. I love to bet. You know what I'm saying? So you mute.
This segment isn't over though.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what time it is. I just want to see the players they got up here, see what it look like. Wait. Do they not have the players? No. Okay. Here we go. We don't have to do them all, but I just want to see. All right, so yeah, they have the same. The players ranked the same way. I just don't see them taking the edge. Who do they have up here? Who's the best ranked quarterback they have? It's Beck?
It's Beck. It's Beck, and then I think Shador.
So not yours?
Crazy, huh?
Where's yours? I'm gonna keep looking.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear everybody. It's football session, but that Knicks Pacers game is looking like 94-95 up in New York right now.
Wait, you said the score is what?
Huh?
You said the score is what?
I said the game's looking real 94-95ish over here.
Wow, who's winning?
Defense.
For my stream, it's the Knicks by 2.
All right, I got it's 113-109. Knicks.
Okay, Knicks has scored. Brunson, okay, so you're like 2 seconds ahead of me. Brunson has scored on the pull up. But yeah, let's go back to the draft, man. I seen it on my screen. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I just kind of we're not even gonna do the whole thing because we don't even know a lot about these players yet, and we also don't know anything. But I just wanted to see what this was gonna look like, if it was gonna, because I did this like the day of the draft. I was already doing this, and they had some of the positions and players a little different, so they're already making moves with these. But yeah, the quarterback situation is rough, huh? Let's bring up all of them. So Carson, they got 1 as the number 1 ranked quarterback. Shador is the number 2. Ewer is the 3rd. They got Milroe. Yo, honestly though, low key Milroe he turned it around last year, and he's an athlete. But then
I was gonna ask you. I said, Coach said don't choose nobody from Bama, but he might be a different type of cat, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
Also, I know no one likes Duke quarterbacks, but I love everything that Riley Leonard does. That kid's a gamer.
He's at Notre Dame. That's the guy. That's the guy that's at Notre Dame. He's going to Notre Dame. He's transferring Notre Dame.
So he's going to Notre Dame. So that's the same kid. Oh, never mind. And if that's that kid, because I was used to him being on Duke. He's transferring to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That is, I like Riley Leonard. Okay, yeah, I like that pick. For the Saints, that's good for them. That kid's going to ball.
This draft class might be okay. I mean, let's see. We had 6 drafted this year, man, so we know all 6 ain't going to be good.
Noah Fafita be balling low-key. He's small, though. He's another, he reminds me a lot of Young.
That's dude from Arizona, right?
Yeah. I think he transferred to Arizona. I forget where he was before that.
Arizona played hella decent football last year.
Yeah, they're getting better.
Played decent, got better.
I like who we got a receiver. Oh, so there's your Emeka kid. Okay. What's that about? Coach over there trolling.
No one like that.
Coach, why you trolling?
I'm being proactive.
Coach over there trolling.
Well, I forget. So we have an episode like last week.
Coach trolling the chat.
Absolutely. So fellas, man, hey, we'll try to get a mock draft situation in here. You know, mock 2 earlies. You know, we're gonna be mock ready, man. You know, and hey, don't ask us in September why we're doing a mock draft after a show during the football.
I got a problem.
We're gonna keep doing it. We bog y'all. Get your asses out of here. So we have one more story here. I found this here today.
Okay.
You know, I like betting. You know what I'm saying? So why not try to make a buck, man, of something that we don't know is gonna happen or not.
You forgot about my bonus story too. After this,
Oh yeah,
bonus story.
You got a bonus? We can throw that bonus in, man. Absolutely. You got that and a bonus one. Well, what the hell? What the hell? My phone's acting crazy. Okay, so here we go. So we have here, shout out to Fox Sports. Offensive and defensive rookie of the year bets to make now, including a long shot, which I found interesting here. So shout out to Fox Sports on this. Fox Sports first says as an offensive rookie of the year, they would look at J.J. McCarthy as the first pick to have an offensive rookie of the year. He's got a team offensively to work with. You know, you got the receivers there. You got Aaron Jones. You know, maybe your numbers outpeak everybody, but that's who he has first. Followed by Caleb Williams,
number one. Who should be number one?
And number two. And then. Yeah, so the pick, well, basically between those two, but this Fox Sports says, like you said, Caleb Williams will win Offensive Rookie of the Year, and right now it's only even right now. So
I don't even. So not only should JJ not be number one, he shouldn't be number two either. Number one should be Caleb Williams, and number two should be Marvin Harrison Jr. because he's actually going to play with a decent quarterback, and there's no other receivers there. They're gonna throw to him 1,000 times a game.
Yep.
We want Marvin, we want a Marvin jersey, but I can't get a Marvin jersey right now because Marvin has to sign the deal, man.
NFLPA, he ain't gonna be in Madden. Everybody's pissed. I'm mad.
Create that, man.
Yo, dumbass, I done been downloading the community files draft class for the last 6 months. I already been playing with your bitch ass. You ain't gonna put your name in the game? Like,
and then they said here, the defensive rookie of the year, according to Fox Sports, who they think is the you should put some money on. It's really crazy. It's really spicy. It's a 3rd round pick, first off. It could happen. Okay. But Brandon Trice of the Atlanta Falcons, plus 5,000 right now. They feel like he has the marks to be on the ballot and potentially win the Defensive Rookie of the Year.
That's a fun little make some money pick, but
okay.
And I think he played at Washington. Or he was a Washington. He was Washington Husky.
That's also because some of the other defensive, some of the early defensive picks were defensive tackles, correct? Like it's harder for them to win. Edge rushers have a chance, but I feel like it's a lot of corners and safeties and shit. I could be wrong though.
So yeah, Fox Sports says three names to think about. You know, when you think of each I don't even know possession. Each fucking the offensive defense. Can't even say each something in here. Sorry, my words tonight. But
I hate when that happens.
Man, get your bet on, man. You know what I'm saying, Caleb. And I want to apologize to Caleb. I want to apologize to him on this podcast.
Why? For taking so long to memorize his name?
No, cause that too. But I don't really like that. But no, I get his name wrong because there's a dude at my job. The name I say is the dude at my job.
Khalib. Yeah, that's funny.
So basically, I apologize to him because everybody was in the media kind of like saying, he might have a little sugar in his tank and things like that. But
I know you're going with this. That's cover up.
I guess he had a girl. You gonna cover up?
He had a beard.
He had a lady on draft night.
He grew a second beard.
And he said his girl in the interview. I don't know, man. I'm thinking Caleb Williams is like his nails painted. I don't know. But
yeah, he's just on that Drake shit, he's Prince, like we said.
I want to apologize to you, man. You can identify as whatever you want in this world, Caleb.
Absolutely.
But I apologize for judging a book. I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. And in the day and age where you can come out and let people know your identity, I don't need to know your identity. But I'm sorry, man. You had a nice little female. I guess you can like females and males in this world. But I mean, Caleb had a female that night, so I want to apologize to you for that. Now, if we find out at any time that is different, then we got to step back. But at the same time, I apologize.
I don't even. All right, yeah.
How do we get here?
I had to apologize. I seen it and I said, damn, man, I was slashing them tonight talking about fucking. I said, I had to apologize.
The funny thing is, what was your message? You shouldn't judge a book by the cover, except where you ended up now is still judging the book by the cover.
By the cover.
We're still going to judge the book because the cover might change.
Anywho. All right, so my bonus topic, fellas. I feel like y'all must not have seen it yet because we would have been talking about it. But did anybody see the greatest roast of all time?
I have not seen it yet. Please
Yo.
don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna
No.
spoil nothing.
No, I didn't see it.
There's some surprises, and they brought the heat, bro. They wrote really well for it. Some of my the funny thing is you're gonna be watching that and be like, yo, Will talks about this comic. Yo, Will talks about this comic. Like they brought a bunch of my guys up there that I really rock with, and girls. And
I want to watch it tonight.
You should, but you gotta like hurry up and get off because it's a 3-hour joint. Like it goes hard, man. Bobby, it was so worth it. So worth it.
I'm gonna tell you why. I haven't watched it yet, but I know why everybody feels the way they feel. And compared to probably prior roasts or roasters of the past.
Because he's been so protected his whole career?
Not that. I wasn't even gonna go that route. But everybody knows Tom. Everybody knows Tom. So when you hear roast Tom Brady, and like it goes to what you say now, Coach, you bring that extra point up, that he's been protected so much his whole career. You really get to see Tom, and you started to see Tom a little bit when he went to Tampa. You started to see like
be himself.
What Tom Brady really is, be himself.
That's true. That's true.
Out from under Belichick.
And when everybody was saying last night about the reviews and all that, I believe everybody. There's people that I listen to review. I hear people talk about certain things, and they're like, "Oh, it's good," and then I hear somebody say, "Well, it's bad." I didn't hear not a single person say that roast was bad. Not a single person. I heard it was comedy, good, some good.
Damn it, Bobby, don't spoil.
You know what they did though? Hold on. You know what they did on Netflix though, and it was dope for them to do it, but not really. They kind of doubled that. I think did that and the Cat Williams thing come out the same time?
Yeah,
but no, because of the situation, you went to that. I watched the Cat Williams thing last night. I didn't even know the Brady roast was on Netflix until I got finished watching the Cat Williams.
The Brady one was live.
Well, I'm tired.
The Brady one was a live event too. So
yeah. So okay,
I think Cats might not have been live. Someone else did a live event with them first, and then this is the second live event they did with the Brady joint.
So
but, they put on a show, they really did.
I heard there's a lot of celebrities there, a lot of great jokers. I heard Gronk hurt somebody, man, with a Gronk spike with the shot glass. That's Gronk being Gronk.
Gronk's gonna Gronk, man. Gronk
is definitely going Gronk. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna tune in this week for it when I got 3 hours of spare time.
He did his thing too. So I don't know if y'all know how the roast work, but the comedians that are there, they write their own shit. And then there's other writers that write for the people who are not comedians. So they have right, but also they can, if they find out something good to say, they can freestyle a little bit as well. But yeah.
Their first live event.
I think this is their second one, maybe. I think someone else did a live event, but maybe
stuff. But as far as the one that counts,
yeah, that big live event.
This was
a comedian.
Selective Outrage, Chris Rock.
Right? Chris Rock.
Oh, I heard Jeff Ross almost got those hands last night, but we'll watch it and we'll find out Jeff Ross is about to get those hands.
So the moment you're talking about, Daryl, I'm still in a little. I gotta watch it again. I'm still a little in question if that was like set up or if it was real, but there's a possible moment that shit kind of got real for a second.
Yep.
Just for the quickest moment, shit got real, but like all the comedians realize they're dealing with big ass athletes, so maybe chill out. Yeah,
man, Tom
got wild.
Tom showing out, man. You're gonna see a lot of Tom on television. Starting this season, he'll be in the booth. NFL on Fox. He'll be there, and it should be hopefully a good start to the beginning of his retirement phase NFL.
Right, Bobby. Same thing. So like, when I first saw it, I was like, "Yo, that's a real moment." He might have just G-checked him, but then I realized, like, as the show went on, there was more moments that seemed like they were also plants, like planted moments. So I still don't know, because like he was not cool. He was like, "Hey, yo, you'll see. That shit's funny." Yeah. That shit was dope. That shit was funny. Y'all see. It's just funny. But yeah, y'all gonna enjoy that shit. Fucking feel free to hit me in the chat while y'all watching that shit, because it's one of those things where each individual joke hits so hard that you're like, "Yo, I gotta talk to somebody about this shit." because it's not just a regular roast with people that we laugh at. It'd be funny. This is something that's in our area. It's in our world. This is a sports figure. It's the greatest sports figure. A lot of things that were being said after this was that now Jordan got to do it, and I was like,
Michael Jordan.
I'm like, Jordan not built like that, y'all. He'll fight y'all. So
yeah, Jordan will fight y'all. Jordan straight. We over here trying to get Jordan and shit. Oh, I can see a LeBron roast coming.
No. That's 100% gonna happen. 100% gonna happen, and I think they'll go even. I think they'll go even bigger for his, even bigger than they did with Brady. Because I want to be clear, Brady was a good sport about all of it. He did a good job because they were taking some shots. Y'all gonna hear, but like. I think Braun will handle it better because Braun's whole career has been that already. It's already been a roast his entire career. So once he gets up there, and this is going to be the one chance where, like, yeah, they're going to roast him, but he's going to have the opportunity to clap back, and he's going to get the last word because the roasted gets the final set. So, like, he's going to get to clap back, and he's going to be able to say shit that he couldn't clap back with. Like, that whole, oh, y'all going to go home tomorrow and wake up tomorrow and have the same lives after he lost that playoff game that everybody hated he said that shit. He gonna be able to say that type of shit, and no one's gonna be mad at him. It's gonna
Delonte West picking your moms.
that part of it is why is the only thing that maybe he might not do it, because he might view that the same way he views the dunk contest. The ridicule is gonna be too crazy. And that, because people don't understand, if he goes, that Delonte West thing, everybody's going to have a joke for that. Every one of them is going to have a joke for that. It's going to get brutal.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, Knicks about to go up 4 over the Pacers. Jalen Brunson, 41-point night for him. A questionable call in the last few seconds of that game, in which Miles Turner was called for the legal screen on DiVincenzo. They reviewed it. After review, the play call stand. Kind of put the Knicks in a good situation. Looks like the Knicks are gonna take game 1, but we'll see.
We need we're gonna need those apology forms for Jalen Brunson's contract.
We're definitely gonna need a lot of apologies, man. This man has been nothing but fantastic, leading the New York Knicks squad. They're trying to get to an East Conference final. You see a lot of the old heads starting to. You see Dolan's starting to let the old heads back in here. You know what I'm saying? More and more. You see more and more old heads come in the building.
Galveston.
The word on the street is the Lakers are there too. Minnesota and not Minnesota. The Bucks and the Clippers just got there, and Patrick Beverly and Paul George is already chilling together. Yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff going on in Galveston right now, man. Join in the NBA Galveston trip.
I can't wait for Wednesday, man.
Celtics or the Mavericks. The Celtics and the Mavericks, which are these two guys' teams, they're still in the season. My Lakers, I'm already done. We came from Galveston early. No more vacation for us. We don't deserve a vacation after the way we played.
Yeah.
The Stars too. Shout out to the Stars, coach, man. You know what I'm saying? Game 7 victory last night over the Vegas Knights, man. New champion in the NHL this year, possibly.
Race, what I was thinking. I can't even remember. Brunson has been inspirational. He's like the basketball Kyler Murray with the killer mentality.
That's a good analogy.
Yo, I tell you, I'm glad the pod's about to. I love doing the pod, but I'm glad it's about to end because I'm having a joy watching this man Ant-Man work this whole play.
It's
different.
Hey, I don't know what. Shout out to the people that put out shout out to the highlight tape. First off, shout out to the people that at the NBA that create the highlights for the game, because the way he was hitting jump shots the other day, I thought I was watching Mike Jordan on the goddamn screen. You know, back in the day, I felt like Michael Jordan never missed back in the day. I just felt like it was just he was hitting mad jump shots, hitting in stride, in rhythm. Yeah, that dude was exciting to watch. But Gilbert may not play tonight for Minnesota. Denver may win game 2, but I expect Minnesota to at least come out with the same intensity. You got to start the game out like that. You don't want to lose by 20 up in Denver. You know what I'm saying? Going back to Minnesota. The game just started over here early, 2-0 Denver. We're going to tune in, man. And we're going to have that insight, input on y'all Wednesday's parlay perspective. Y'all know the hottest sports show out. So chop up tomorrow night. Tune in, 8:30. You know what I'm saying? Got some interesting topics. It was a fire show last week. Went around the world, did some. But we're going to give y'all even more of that times 40 million.
Daryl, go to bed. He said, and is that Washington Wizards skeet? Yo, no bullshit though. Like, I know we try to do this with every guy who kind of looks like him, but like, this might be Jordan's kid. Like, it might be his son, bro.
Dude, mentality is crazy.
But
you gotta be real though.
The side-by-side thing with their faces, and they look like them too.
Jokic, the star player on Denver, did say last year after their playoff run that the toughest team that they had to play was Minnesota, and that was their first round matchup. You know, so
Anthony Edwards don't know the meaning of pass. He's not paid to pass. Get out of here.
My man's paid to be dominant with the basketball at all given times he has to. Look for a teammate when you really have to. That doesn't mean he's going to.
Y'all better stop judging this man by how many home runs he hits.
My man Kyle, hold on. Shout out to my man Kyle Anderson, still hooping.
Slow-mo out here, starting in a playoff game. Moving as slow as possible. I don't know how he gets open because it ain't like he's slower than Luka and his moveset's not even close.
He's starting in the place of Gobert tonight, so that's gonna be a tough assignment, man. Trying to board up all night with Jokic, man. Oh, Jokic's already trying to take control. Nah,
nope, missed it. But
shout out to everybody though.
Oh, he missed the layup. Don't understand the meaning of pass. I'm still mad about that. Go somewhere.
Shout out to everybody tuning in tonight, man.
Cut that out.
Monday night.
Who's he passing?
Incredible night. We gave y'all some NFL, and like we said, man, it's gonna be a lot of random talk NFL, you know, until the NFL June's up, man. But we're gonna give y'all the best possible news that we can.
Yeah, this is the worst possible. This is the worst part of the year.
We got y'all. And if for some reason y'all have anything that y'all want us to discuss, it could be your team, it could be things that you found. Things about your team locally. Actually, I'm gonna give some horror for people watching this.
Don't be
scared.
I know
a lot of people have a different local channels and local analysts and media guys, media girls that talk about your team. Anybody watching this, man, for next week's show, man, maybe y'all bring something local that you've gotten, heard in the last week or something, and we'll just like that as well. You can dissect that. You can even come on the show on the off-season play call sheet, man, and be a part of the fun, man. If anybody's interested in that, let us.
We want to hear about Hickory High in the 4th Ward. We don't care.
Yes, sir, Coach. We got you. Coach says shout out to everybody here, man. Tuning into the brand, you know what I'm saying? Nature calls sometimes, or nature doesn't call. I don't know what Coach is doing. I'm just predicting the world. But he says
shout out to Daryl, Dale, Captain Birdseye. Who else we got up in her? We already said Dale. My man Ant was in here. Shout out to, is that all we have for today? And shout out to everybody who was watching but not talking. Y'all scary asses. No, I'm kidding. We appreciate y'all. Y'all scary ass marks. No, so we appreciate y'all watching, even if y'all ain't commenting. But y'all should comment, man. Say something silly. Say something fun. We'll have fun with it.
I need all fans to be in support, especially of me at this time right now. Because I got to deal with basketball without my favorite team. I got to deal with all these playoffs.
Go ahead, man.
With the Celtics, the goddamn Celtics and the goddamn Mavs playing and the Bruins. I gotta live with all this stuff, man. One of these teams are gonna win the championship. I gotta hear about that in June.
See this?
Oh, listen here, man.
See this? That's the world's smallest violin. Go ahead. Playing a ballad.
You know, man, we love y'all, baby. We always gonna hit the ball off the park, baby, with the cork back. Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, but I wasn't ready though.
Sammy Sosa.
Where the hell is it?
Find this podcast and others on STWF TV, the podcasting network, wherever you get podcasts.